Hello everyone. In our previous sessions, we learned Flutter concepts individually. We explored about text, icon, image, container buttons, and layout widgets like such as row, column, stack. So we also started understanding concepts such as response UI. But there is one important question. How do we use all these individual concepts, like as our experiments are exploring in individual concepts, like as part of 1b dot basics 2a, it is we explored text widget, icon widget, and image widget, and container widget. And to the next, we explored about row, column, and stack. So I want you guys to do a project like how am I doing right now. So I'm introducing I'm doing a project on student management system. Simultaneously, the whatever the project you are currently doing, so what you guys need to do, how do we use all these individual concepts to build a real application. So, introduction of the project. In this series, we are going to build a complete student management system using Flutter. Okay, yeah, we are going to build a complete student management system using Flutter. We are not going to write the entire application at once. Instead, we are going to build step by step, just as we build a real software application. So, a student management system will build step by step and will understand the Flutter concepts and will complete application. Okay. So every time we learn a new Flutter concept, whenever we learn all the syllabus, whatever we have inside the Flutter syllabus, we'll try to use that concepts in our application. Okay, so this is the most important part for our introduction. Suppose today we are learning about the container widget. Okay, we don't just create a random container example and forget it. We will ask, where can I use container in my student management system. For example, we can use a container to create a student profile card. We can use a container for student profile card, right? Like this. I have explored a student ID card, like this. This is a container where we used in that way. In our student management system, where we can use this container. In that way, whatever the widgets we have in Flutter, we will explore all those widgets in our project. So then, container we can use in a student management system in student profile card. Similarly, when we learn row and column, we will use them to arrange the student information either in row or else in column. So when we learn stack, we can use it for the things like a profile image with a status indicator. Overlapping on each other. Okay, overlapping on each other. Stack means like first in, last in, first out. One. One uh, above. It is keeping uh, on one. We are keeping one more in that way. So when we learn navigation, we will use it to move from home screen to the profile, and profile, and from home screen we can go to attendance, and from home screen we can go to mark screens, like that. How to move from one screen to another screen we can learn using navigation, right? Show the application story. Now show the like what our application story is. Imagine that a college wants a mobile application for managing student information. So then, student management system, on app bar we have home, profile, attendance and student information, and then on next button will next section will have quick actions and notices and other services. So then we need to understand from above, the home screen will provide the main entry point of our application. Okay, home screen is the main entry point. I mean, home screen will stay on main dot. From there we can navigate to different sections such as students profile and attendance and marks and notices and other information. So we will not build everything today. So one important thing I want you to understand is that what we are not going to build the complete application in one program. We will build it gradually. So first we will create a basic screen, then we'll add widgets, then we'll arrange those widgets, then we'll make the application responsive to all the screen sizes, then we'll add navigation, then we'll introduce state management, then we'll also introduce the forms, which is nothing but like similarly like Google Forms, or will have the information of student responses or else client responses from the application. And validations is nothing but I mean whether the appropriate person is getting into getting logged, I mean getting signed in to the application or not. We need their like user ID and password and all, is that correct or not. So that is nothing but validations. And in forms, whether the proper input whether they are giving or not, that validation will come also comes in forms. Then animations, then API integration. Finally we'll test the application and will show basic screen, widgets, layouts, responsive UI, navigation, then state management, and then forms and validation, and we'll understand about animations, and then REST API testing and complete application. So this approach also helps us understanding our UI design Flutter laboratory syllabus. Instead of treating the 10 experiments as 10 completely unrelated programs, we can understand how the concepts work together in a real application. Right? Now, let's start. Okay. So actually our experiments in experiment when we have Dart basics and Flutter basic, and in experiment 2 we are exploring about widgets like a row, text, column, text, image, container and all. And whereas layouts comes like row, column, stack. And experiment 3 responsive UI is nothing but like availability, I mean it is compatible with all the screen sizes. And coming to experiment 4, it is navigation, I mean how you are moving from one screen to the another screen. And experiment 5, it's a state management. We'll deeply discuss about state management as well, because it is a main concept in Flutter. And we'll also in experiment 6 we have custom widgets and themes. And in experiment 7 we have forms and validation. And experiment 8 we have animation. Experiment 9 REST API. And experiment 10 we have testing and debugging. By the end we will have much better understanding of how all these individual concepts come together to form a complete Flutter application. So this is the introduction of my project. And similarly I want you guys to implement as I already gave a Google form to submit all the titles of your Flutter application, what you are going to build. And I don't want a huge application, but at least with three or four screens, with beautiful understanding of beautiful understanding and aligning all these concepts into your Flutter project. So instead of writing all our code inside one large main file, we will gradually divide our application into the screens, widgets, models, services, and other components as like real time, as like real world. I mean, real Flutter developers how they do. Similarly, we'll also divide our application into screens, widgets, models, services, and other components. So how it will show under lib, our main program starts from main and will have these all directories like screens, widgets, models, services, and themes. Then will this will make our application easier to understand, maintain, reuse, and modify. So my goal in this project is not for you to simplify, copy the code. I want you to understand why we are using a particular widget, where we are using it, and how it contributes to the complete application. Okay, so whenever we add something to our project, I will explain the concept, then we will implement it, and then we'll run the application, observe the result, and finally understand how that particular concept fits to our student management system. Okay. So this image is our target design. This image is our target design. Okay, so we will build this student management system from scratch on our I mean from scratch in our Windows PC. So we will do step by step. Okay, we will do step by step. And my working location is under is this. I have created a new folder over here under Flutter. I have created a new folder. So we will not reproduce the whole screen mm, in one big program. Okay, we will build it in layers. Okay, we will build it in layers such as app bar and user greeting section like hello Satish, user greeting section like hello Satish, welcome back to your student portal, in that way. And then our third section is student ID card. Whenever a student get logged into this website application, first it will greet to the student, and then it will show the student ID card. um, and then we'll have a quick actions on fourth section. On fourth section we have a quick actions, and then latest notices, and in bottom navigation we have home, profile, notifications, and settings, right? And settings. So in this project we are going to build student management system using Flutter. So this time, instead of learning each widget independently, text, icon, and container, etc., independently, we are going to use the Flutter concepts, and we have learned to build complete application. Okay, so I have decided the target design by using AI. I want a student management system, please give me a picture, so that it gave me. So I don't want to write the complete code at once, and we'll start with a blank Flutter application, and gradually we'll add each section called app bar like student this line, and next is user greeting section and all. So our architecture looking like this. I mean, I'll go down. So student management system, and we'll go to home screen. We'll go to home screen, and then app bar, body, bottom navigation, then column. In column we have greeting ID card, quick actions, notices, and guys can check here as well. So student management system, home screen, and then app bar, body, bottom navigation, and column, and then greeting ID, and greeting ID card, greeting, and then ID card, and then quick actions, and then notices, and then notices. That's fine. So this is our architecture. Okay, target architecture. Okay, now we will create the project currently right now. So how to create the project? To create the project of Flutter, if you are installed Flutter already, so create the project. Create the project. How to create the project? Flutter create and Flutter application. So as part of step 1, we'll create the Flutter project. To create the Flutter project, we need to start with the Flutter create, and then we can give our project name. Our project name is application name is student management system. So currently I'm in this path. I'll open this in command prompt. I'm in cmd. From there I'll from there from here, as you can see, this path I got like this, like in D drive ACE 2026 folder. I have ACE Flutter. From here, if I want to redirect to Visual Studio Code, if you want to redirect to Visual Studio Code, IDE code space dot. So now it will redirect to Visual Studio Code. Now we are in Visual Studio Code. Instead, okay, I don't want to do like this because I'm getting all the folders whatever I have in this, but instead I do like I rename this folder name as project, and in that I'll say cmd. From here we'll redirect to Visual Studio Code. Okay, now it will open in Visual Studio Code. Right now I'll have a clear path where inside this I don't have anything. So from here we will create a Flutter project. As you guys know how to create a Flutter project, I have already told. So please check the path when you are implementing something. Okay, now from here we need to type Flutter create creating the project, Flutter create space create student management system. While you're giving the application name, it's supposed to be in smaller case, and not, please don't give any spaces while you're giving this name. Okay, when you're giving this name, so we'll wait until this application got created. So a new version of Flutter is available. To update the latest version, run run Flutter upgrade. And in order to in order to run your application, type cd space student management system, and then you can run your application by using the command flutter space run, right? So cd space st, you guys no need to write entire name. You just can click on tab, so that entire name will come automatically, and you can click on enter. Okay, now flutter space run. So once we start with the Flutter create student management system, how it will execute. I mean, how it will run. See, I have started with the Flutter create student management system, and then we got all these. If like Flutter got successfully installed in your system, then you will get like this, a new version of Flutter is available, something like that. I mean, you can also upgrade Flutter to the latest version, and it will check all the dependencies whether you have or not. To check the dependencies, we can check with Flutter to check the dependencies. Dependencies, we can check with Flutter doctor. Flutter doctor. Okay, you can check with Flutter doctor. So we can check with Flutter doctor, and then in the output, as we see, in order to run your application, we need to change directory to student management system, and then we need to run a command called flutter run to run our application. So your application code is in student management system library under main dot. You will have your application code will be started, and your application code we can find in this. Okay, this is the output we got. Okay, from then I've changed the directory. Cd is nothing but change directory to student management system. From there I have run flutter run. So I got this output. Because I'm working on Windows, it showed me the connected devices as Windows desktop and Chrome and Edge. If we connected any emulators like a phone or else Android Studio, it will show that devices as well in connected devices. Because using Flutter we can build, it is a cross platform, we can build in all the operating systems, mostly whatever we use in real world. So currently I have Windows. The reason it is showing Windows and Chrome and Edge, I am completely using Chrome as of now. So it is using Chrome now. I'm using Chrome, so I have clicked on 2, and it took the time to open the application, 54.2 seconds. 54.2 seconds. And then we'll understand about the Flutter. It is the Flutter run key commands. I mean, whenever we use the Flutter run, there are Flutter run key commands we need to understand about. So we'll complete this as well. As part of our student management system, we'll have some basics also. So Flutter, what is hot reload? It is like hot reload. it is like if you click on small r, if you click on small r, when you if you click on small r, if you click on small r, it means it will hot reload. This is probably the most important command for our Flutter lab. So suppose, let's say, here we have Flutter demo home page. This is a default program which will get when we create a Flutter application. So in main.dart we have our source code, our main code. Okay, main.dart is our application code. So here if we see Flutter demo homepage, so if we change something, if we say change something like student management, student student management system. So once we save this, control tilt to open terminal. When we want to see that change, we no need to restart entire application, or else we no need to run Flutter run again. Instead we can click on small r, click on small r, so that it will change immediately without restarting entire application. So this is, so while app is running, simply you can press on small r, so Flutter application will update the application without completely restarting it. Okay, then what is hot reload? We completed hot reload, and we need to understand about hot restart. Hot restart is it will completely restart the hot reload is nothing but uh, Flutter application will update the application without completely restarting it. Okay, without completely restarting it. And hot restart, it will completely restart the Flutter application. Hot restart, it will completely restart the application. Completely restart the application. Whereas H will give you the Flutter displays the available commands. I mean, if you have any if you forgot any commands, right, we can click on H, so that it will give you all interactive commands there in Flutter. And detach means, if you click on small d, detach means Flutter it will detach the terminal from application, and application will run. Okay, application will run. Okay, this is what all about all this. And C is to clear screen, and Q is for to terminate the application on the device. So that's what. Then we need to, once we create a Flutter application, we need to check with all these folders, whether we have Android, iOS, library folder, and Linux, Mac OS, test, Windows. We need to check whether all these folders have been created or not. And also mainly we need to check whether pubsec.yaml has been created or not, because this is the configuration file where we need to configure all our configuration files. So now we have run the empty application. Now uh, our basic our agenda is all about to our agenda is all about to uh, create this project, right? Our agenda is all about to create this project, right? So we'll not complete everything. We'll just do a version 1 which is like a student management system and welcome to student management system. We'll complete this first, okay? We'll complete this first, okay? I'll just show you a diagram. In that way we'll complete, okay? We'll complete step by step. So version 1 in this way will complete student management system, welcome to student management system. So then we'll progressively turn to our target screen, okay? So first thing first, I'll have a default code of student management system. So I'm just replacing everything of this whatever we have in default source code of main dot dot. Now what I'll do, I have a code, I just copy and I paste or paste it. I'll paste here, I'm saving it here. So now I no need to restart entire application again. So I can just I can just I can just click on small r so that it will hot reload. I'll restart it again. So you guys can see this is our main what we did in the main dot dot code. This is like what we did in this. So this is an on app bar we got student management, and in the body we got a welcome to student management system. In the body we got student management system. So here we need to understand a hierarchy. The program is starting with void main and it is starting with the run app, and it is going to student management app. So we are extending that to material app. From there we need to understand understand the tree of it, like scaffold, then app bar, and on app bar we have written student management, and we made it center title true. If it's not, it will be in like a top left. Let's see by commenting it. Control K, Control C, Control S, and Control Tilt and small r. So it will be here. If we not give the property as property property as center title true, okay? Now then, so need to understand about each of this. So material app, this is the root of our Flutter material design application. So material app we need to understand the structure. First of all, I'll give you a structure how it is. mm, the structure is like this. Structure is like this. So main, then run app, then student management app. The program starts with main, and then run app and student management app, then material app, then it will go to scaffold, screen structure, and then top of the section is app bar. Then we'll come to the body. In body we are making it as center, whatever we are writing under the body. So here material app, this is the root of our material design application. So material app, this is the root of our material design application. So scaffold gives us the basic structure of a screen. And then app bar, top section, this is the top bar of our application. So under app bar, what we have written? Student management. We have written student management. So we made it as center. Now it is smaller, it came to center. So you guys can see on app bar what we have written. On app bar we have written student management. So it came on the top bar of our application. So and then body, there is this is where the main content goes. This is the where main content goes. Here the entire this is our main content goes. So under body we are making it as center. In the center we are writing a text, welcome to student management system. So that system, so it comes on center, and we are making it as text style. By using style we are making it as text style, font size and font weight, and we want it in bold. This is what our main content going right now. And center, it places its child as in center. And text, it displays the welcome message, right? So now, so we'll compare with our target will compare with our target application, what we are making to do. Our target application is like app, we need to create app bar. Student management is completed, app bar is completed so far, and next we need to go with so now comparing with our target. Now comparing it with our target. Okay, with our target has app 6 sections. So app bar completed, and greeting section supposed to complete, student ID card supposed to complete, quick actions, latest notices, bottom navigation bar. So as you can see, we have completed app bar. Next sections are user greeting section, student ID card, quick actions, and latest notices, which is under next we have bottom navigation bar, right? So so far we have created app bar. So far we have created app bar, I mean student management, directly in main dot. But as our application becomes larger, I mean we need to create 6 sections in the student management systems. So putting every piece of code into main dot will become difficult to maintain. So therefore we are going to organize our application into screens and reusable widgets. So for that, how to maintain and all, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll explain you here. So for that, what we need to do, so let's say so far so far we have created our app bar. I mean, this is done, student management. Then but as our application becomes larger, putting every piece of code into one file will become difficult to maintain. Therefore we are going to organize our application into screens and reusable widgets. Okay, so then what we'll do, we have like this, right? We have under lib we have main dot. We'll create one more folder called screens, and one more folder for reusable widgets. Let's say it is widgets. Now our main dot is the starting point of our main dot is the, I mean, this is like under lib. So far I have created right now three directories, I mean three folders called screens and widget, main dot screens and widgets. So main dot, this will be the main dot, this will be the entry point or starting point of our application. Okay, so we should keep it as simple as it is to, okay, we should keep as simple as it is. Next, screens. So this folder contains complete application screens such as home, profile, attendance and marks, right? This folder, so screens, this folder contains complete application screens such as home, profile, attendance and marks. Whereas in widgets, this folder contains smaller reusable parts of our screen. So for example, we have a home screen, greeting section, student ID card and quick actions and latest notices. So we have all this, right? So but we don't create all the files in dot file only. We'll implement each section separately. So each section separately. So our first section will do, then our next step is home screen dot. Okay, home screen dot. So now we'll move the current screen from like main dot to into home screen. Okay, home screen dot. So how to do that, I'll let you know. Then okay, this we need to prepare. Under this, new file, home screen dot, right? So how this main dot will be right now? So this main dot will be and this way. So we are having home underscore screen dot dot. We are importing one more file. So we have home screen where we didn't return class of home screen. The reason it is showing as error right now. Then what we need to do?